So, you've indulged. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself. I admit I wasn't keen to be the first to try it, just in case there were any, surprise side effects. But now that we know it's safe, I'm all for experimenting. I might just hold you to that.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another. On one hand, they seem useful. I never expected ceremorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. It's been known to happen.
Danger! No good will come of devouring a gate. Mark my word, you might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. And when the tadpole has stretched to every... It won't hear my faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might. Safe. For now.
It'll take a while for us all to recover. But you've helped us, of course. May you keep that. Goblins at our gates.
I'm not singing your praises. You and the... It wasn't to...
Let me at it.
You done it. You brought House in. No. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. Fair enough. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be...
Quiet at last. Leave me. I want rest. Leave me. I want rest.
I was certain your I'm glad I was wrong. Thank you for saving Master Halsin. For saving my home. For everything. If you're looking for coin, you're out of... But here. Sylvan.
Hello.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Fire in those eyes. I smell a trap. Traps. Methods or... No. Goblins.
Watch your back. Yes, let's.
Well, well, well.
Well, hello.
Soldier.
What a day.
Come on, let's go. Up to. On it. Making me sweat. If you insist.
Let's get on with it.
What a charmer. Phew.
I'm ready. On I go.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Let's ride.
Speak. Mark my... You might as well consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not gladly.
Ah. Boo!
He's back. Thank you for... Thank you.
You saved a holy place from...
Here goes. Something about this blade. For me?
Need something?
Now that Halcyon is... I hope whatever rot was lurking in her heart...
The other tieflings have finally left.
easy. Over here.
Let's march. Toes, toes. Looky.
You did this grove a great I think it's high time you all left. Our sake within the inner sanctum, of course. It is not for us to fight your battles. I assure you.
What do we have here?
Guard. A lot of territory to cover before Baldur's Gate. And any cure found there.
Someone marked gnolls and goblins on the road too. Oh boy.
Trust no one. Simple.
What's the story? Uh-huh. Let's see.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
We were looking for fugitives. Sir, but instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. We managed to drag him away, but I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, madam. The beast.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much.
Azar also spoke of the Absolute. New god in town? Hello.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Assume nothing.
Let's move. What have we here?
What's next? What am I to do?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Keep your distance, darling.
attention.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
This is it.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Selena statue. It is
Magic. Bloody thing.
hardly a place of honor, even for the likes of her. A Selena statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor, even for the likes of her.
Me? That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
It's just a head. It's...
The mark glows. but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
You're right.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again. Lae'zel thinks I have something
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
Tisk. You seek reason in dishonor.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong. All will be... You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. You had every... If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other.
Excuse.
Welcome. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poke. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one arm.
I think that unknowable... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I'm more than a bit wet. Still, I am the frontiers of... If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will...
Soldier?
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy... Well met.
You wish to speak? With such stimulating company?
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. What I am is I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the... Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted, I pleaded, swore. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't sat. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head... Very well. Once upon a very long time ago, I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God's is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Every waking moment. Every dreaming moment, too. But there was no way out. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a Mind Flare colony, so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. You truly are a soul that steals my own. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against... I stand at a precipice. Now. Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do? Ah, yeah. Tarsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that... And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a... As Tarsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. The goddess of magic is all magic. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Cast. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her now, so many centuries later, I tried to follow in the footsteps of... Tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fate. Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. Still, if it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun. Or perhaps I will await that. I promise I will not betray your trust. You can... If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain.
To think, Gales had this devastating orb within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days. Need something?
Well met.
Speak. It is over where I am concerned. I will not be bearing the... She was the source of... I suggest you turn your eye of judgment to her.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secret.
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now. Relax. We'll kiss and make up on our own time. Someone prodding at a newly opened wound doesn't help matters.
What now? Don't linger.
Hey ho. While I'm at it. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
The beast's ahead.
It's just a hit. I'm not.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Of course, true soul.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
You're right. It's just an animal. And we have the Absolute on our side. For Edwin.
hungry for the slaughter.
Death.
Spill some blood.
The cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
Hungry. Food.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Cub has a fighting chance now.
Or we've just prolonged its misery.
Mercy. Of course.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub...
Need a word. We survived. What now? What? You? But that means I have to stop you. For the absolute.
I'm ready. Put 'em on. Victory awaits. I will not know failure. Need to stay focused.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Victory awaits.
Oblivious to your presence,
Oh, yeah. Ooh. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. And more owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point taking these.
A shrine to Seluna in a grotto like this.
Magically sealed. can't go ape smash on this thing. That's curious. Old prayer sheet. Reminds me of school. Ugh.
Someone there?
I'd love to, thanks. Honk honk. Bloody thing.
How useful.
With the same symbol as the child. My magic.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. Trifling with that moon witch will only bring you trouble. Shah's guidance is clear. Fine.
Wanna dance?
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What's cooking? There we go. What is it?
So, have we buried the hatchet, Laser?
No. Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken?
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
Yoink!
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
Listen. I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go!
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Just go. I won't ask you again. Leave us alone.
Marching. Open up.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go!
On my way. Hey.
Keep moving, stranger. I told you to go!
You see a name etched into the leather.
You know my name. Still, you should go. My friend... Of course he will. And then we'll return home. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you. Go on.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What?
Gimme.
Yo!
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save your confidence.
Keep a blade close.
Don't be shy. Hey! Looky! All right.
Something over there.
Blackets will be done.
Don't burn yourself.
Action, not reaction.
What's next, I wonder?
Hey, good looking.
La la la.
What's this?
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Sweetie, be careful!
She's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping! Get her!
Let's finish this.
Time to strike.
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen. Those poor boys were looking for their little sister, Mayrina, the girl who's staying with me. This is all my... Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they... That poor thing would... I'd best get going, but please...
Old ladies. My energy wanes. Time to rest.
We got hagged. And it sounds like that sister of theirs might have been too.